funk, thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I lay in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings dropping. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Well, salute everybody. Salute. Welcome. Oh, hold on. Give me one moment, y'all. I got to address this text message real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me one moment. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all chat on. Give me 1 second. All right. Cool. Cool and cool. All right. Got the do this here. All right, we're good. We're good to go, y'all. We're good to go. Salute, welcome, salute, y'all. Welcome to the stream. I am Urban. Happy Memorial Day weekend to y'all. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I think Constance said something, right? What you said, Constance? And you know I'm gonna say something about this. Constance said this, y'all. Constance said, "Hey, Urban, what are you doing for Labor Day?" Constance, Labor Day already passed. We're at Memorial Day now, sweetheart. All right. We already passed Labor Day. We passed Labor Day months ago. But however, what I'm doing for Memorial Day is I'm going to be working. A boy got to work on Memorial Day, so that's that. That is that. But salute to each and every last one of y'all for tuning into this. I see everyone in the building. We got Alec in the building. What's up with it? So with it, appreciate you tuning in. Who else we got? We got on one of my hot moderators in the building as well, too, showing up. What's up with it? What's up? Of course, we got the boss lady Constance in the building as well, too. Welcome. And we got Vance in the building. What's up? Salute to you. We got Miss Blue in the building. Yes. Welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a whole lot. Constance, she's up here talking about Urban got this Easter clothes on. Here she go again with all this bull crap, y'all. She over here tripping again.
That's bullshit.
Knowing good and well that Easter already passed. Lord Jesus, man, Constance, we need you to get it together in the chat, all right? We need you to get it together, okay? We also got Too Strong in the building as well, too, which this live is based on Too Strong. So, welcome, Too Strong. Welcome, salute. Appreciate you. She said she is driving to Urban. Urban, I'm driving, but I'm listening. Good. I want you to drive and I want you to listen. I want you to be attentive on the road. I don't want nothing to happen to you. All right. So be careful. All right. While you doing that. So appreciate it. Who else we got in the building? Who else on the slipped in? Oh man, we got Jamila in the building. What's up? Then we got the most infamous woman on the YouTube street, George Chit Chat in the building. What's up with us, sis? Appreciate you tuning in to the stream as well too. Each and every last one of y'all who are here watching the stream right now, or you're gonna catch the replay. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Thank y'all. But before we get into the topic today, I do want to say this to each and every last one of y'all who watched my stream yesterday. Not the DJ Pour, which I appreciate that as well too, but my stream yesterday that I did when I was talking about that I was going to say the hell with it, I'm just going to be done with YouTube. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all words of encouragement. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, especially those of y'all who are content creators who shared that the stream. I appreciate it a whole lot. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate that a whole lot, because like a lot of y'all a lot of y'all yesterday was thinking that everybody was just playing or everybody was just trolling y'all, but I was dead serious about that for real. I was really, really dead serious on it. Like, you know what? It is not that serious. YouTube is not that serious for me. So the hell with it. I'm just gonna be done with it. I just, just pull it up every now and then or whatever. But I appreciate that a whole lot. I really do. It really did. It really motivated me a whole lot. It really did. It really revitalized me a whole lot. And for the bottom of my heart, thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. It revitalized me so much that your boy sit up here and literally got dressed up for this particular show. So your boy confidence to went up the roof now, chill. Y'all think I had confidence before, but now it's way up there now, chill. All because of what y'all did yesterday, and I appreciate that a whole lot. I appreciate it a whole lot. I really do. We got a Brill in the building. That's what too. What's up with it? Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, y'all. I really do. I really appreciate it. Did I already say what's up to you, Jamil? I think I did, but if I did it, you get another one hand clap as well too. Hey, Joy said this. Joy, I always that's why I say that Joy is infamous in this YouTube street, because she always got something to say. Look at this. So you got even more big-headed, Urban. You know what, Joy? You know what, man?
That's bullshit.
I'm not thinking about you, Joy, at all. And also, yes, I am caught to the side with me and my podcast mic too. So forget you, Joy. Forget you. All right? Think you know me. You don't know me. but no, nevertheless, y'all. Let's go and get into the show today. To be honest with y'all, I am really, 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 really excited to talk about this particular topic today. All right. The reason why I'm very excited about it is because I'm going to be talking about a content creator. This content creator, she is known as Too Strong for the most, and it's kind of ironic that she has chosen that particular content creation name for herself. The reason why I say that is because through what I have observed with this particular content creator, her title or her content creation name really speak volumes of how the way she really is. It really do. Now, throughout my years of being on YouTube, throughout my years of even watching Too Strong content, where if I be in the bushes or if I even participate in the chat, one consistent thing that I do know about Too Strong is that she is literally strong as hell. She is that strong, independent woman, and so I admire that a whole lot. I really do. I admire her strength. I admire her tenacity. Even if she be a part of, different beefs or whatever the case may be, I admire that a whole lot. To be honest with y'all, there are many other women that have that similar attribute as Too Strong. Joy Chit Chat is one of them. Vance is another. Blue, you're another one as well too. I noticed what you do as well too. And a lot more other women that I haven't mentioned has that type of strength and tenacity that I do admire a lot. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for real. But this particular stream, we're going to be talking about Too Strong. No, we're not going to be talking about her in a negative way. So all the ops or whatever, if that's what y'all want to call yourself, right? We're not going to be doing that over here.
Shut your damn mouth.
We're not. What we're gonna talk about today is that she had did a stream, right? That I missed. Oh, by the way, y'all. I don't know if this happened to y'all, but I want to point this out. I was scrolling through my YouTube, right? And I noticed that YouTube had unsubbed a lot of people. I had got unsubbed for George Chit Chat. I had got unsubbed for Too Strong. I had got unsubbed from a lot of people that I didn't even know. And I was wondering why y'all stuff is not showing up on my For You page or whatever. Why y'all not showing up? Come to find out, y'all being unsubbed. It was baffling to me. I was like, what the hell? Like, how in the hell did that happen? So I had to go back and start subbing up a lot of people again. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know if it's YouTube got something going on with the AI or the algorithm. I have no idea, but that's what I found out. That's what I found out that's what happened. So maybe y'all need to kind of check on that periodically to see if you still sub up to some of these people that y'all support, to be honest. Y'all probably need to check on that because that was just baffling to me that happened. All right. But nevertheless, let's jump to the content, y'all. But anyway, she had did a live, right? And that live really captivated me a whole lot. And so that particular live that she did, that's what we're going to talk about on this particular show. And I'm really curious to want to see what y'all think about this. I want to get y'all perspective about this because, of course, I'm going to give you my honest perspective about it. All right. So nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump into this content. Those y'all who are tuning into the stream right now, you're watching in the bushes or you're going to catch the replay, do us a favor and go ahead and hit that like button because it does support the channel a whole lot. So I appreciate that a whole lot, y'all. So let's go ahead and jump into this content. Okay. So on this particular stream that Too Strong was talking about, one of the main things or one of the main talking points that she was talking about forgiveness, okay? She was talking about forgiveness from a certain type of perspective, all right? Those of y'all who see my community wall, I actually shared her on live on my community wall, and I said something on that too. I said that it was something very important that I believe that a lot of people had just looked over or didn't catch it, okay? So at the very beginning of this video, after I went back and edited, yes, I edited your video Too Strong. I edited the hell out of it for a good purpose, all right? But when I went back and I edited, right, I edited it to the point of where I want to talk to y'all about today, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into what she had to say, okay?
No, and I ain't got no enemies on YouTube. I didn't forgave everybody. I'm walking in the real love of God, you know what I'm saying? Because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for yourself.
Now, I want y'all to focus in on that, and I'm gonna want to play it again for y'all because once again, I believe what she said that went over a lot of people's head, but what she said it is very critical. It's gonna be very critical for my perspective as well too, right? So let's hear it again.
Walking in the real love of God, you know what I'm saying? Because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for yourself.
Now, what she said was very, very, very powerful. It was very powerful. It was very powerful. She said that forgiveness was for herself. She said that forgiveness is for herself. And I want y'all to know that when she said that, it had touched my heart so much so. The reason why is because when I went through my journey of, I call it self-evaluation and I call it self-evolution. Y'all may call it different. Y'all may call it, going through a spiritual journey. You may call it you're tuning in to the Holy Spirit. You're now focusing on having a relationship with God or the Most High God or Jesus Christ. But it's all the same thing to me. But when she said that right, when I went through my whole process of finding myself, I had to realize that I had to forgive myself. Once again, I had to forgive myself, not per se forgive others, but I had to forgive myself. This is important. The reason why you have to forgive yourself, and it's very important for you to forgive yourself, is because at the end of the day, regardless what people do to you, regardless if people come against you, or as you say, transgressions against you, right? Or they do things to wrong you, right? At the end of the day, we have to do what? We have to take self-accountability for the choices and decisions that we made. What do I mean by that? We are the one who chose to participate in a certain said action that caused us the discomfort. We chose to do that. Regardless if people come back and do certain things to us, at the end of the day, we the one who chose to do that. So what she said that was very, very, very powerful. And I want to let y'all know this, that it is very critical for you as an individual, for your self-growth. It is critical for you to start out first forgiving yourself. Because if you cannot do that, if you cannot do the most simplest thing possible, which is to forgive yourself, then how in the hell are you going to be able to or be competent enough to forgive others? That's where it boils down to. That's the lesson that I had to learn. I had to learn that lesson on my own, that I needed to forgive myself because I made certain type of decisions that I knew it wasn't right, but I decided to do it anyway. I decided to participate in it anyway. And I believe with everything in me that Too Strong had came into that realization that, hey, I have made a lot of decisions, right, that I'm not proud of. I made a lot of decisions that I caused not only discomfort to myself, but I caused discomfort to my loved ones as well too. And on top of that, I am now taking action with this, meaning that I'm going to hold myself accountable for the decisions that I've made in this particular thing. That right there is powerful, y'all, for real. It takes strength. It takes courage for you to forgive yourself. It takes strength and courage for you to hold yourself accountable for the certain type of decisions that you have made in your life. And I commend her on that, for real. I really do. I commend Too Strong on that, for real. I really do, y'all. I really do. I really do. I really do. But let's continue, y'all, because she said a lot in this live, y'all. But let's continue.
It's to set yourself free and walk free, because if you walk with all that dirtiness in your heart and you dark, God won't be able to hear your prayers. And I want Jesus to be an advocate, for me before the Father, and go to him on my behalf.
Now, I want to say something about this point too. When she was talking about freedom, right? According to the scriptures, right? Those of y'all who are Christians, right? Or who believe in the Bible. There's a certain passage in the scripture that simply said is, those of you who are free, you're what? You're free indeed. Okay? What does that mean? That means that when you come to that realization, once you start taking accountability, and once you start taking actions, right, to operate into that freedom, then once when you operate in that, then you are literally free indeed. You are. There's no going back. Even though even though some people will try to pull you back into that. Some people don't like your liberation. Some people don't want you to be free, because the reason why is because they're not free. They're trying to figure it out. Y'all remember when I was on talk to y'all yesterday on that live, I was telling y'all about the whole concept about the crab and the barrel mentality, especially with us black people, right? And we have this certain type of entitlement, crab in the barrel mentality, where we want to hold each other back. I also let y'all know the reason behind that, the behavior behind that. The behavior behind that is because it deals with fear. People fear change. People fear accountability. People don't want to be placed out in the front to deal with their bull crap. They want to live in that bull crap. They want to live in it. They want to rub in it. They want to be as though as a pig flopping around up in all that mess all day, every day. And they don't want to be free. They don't want to be liberated. But when they see you coming to a realization, when they see that you have been liberated, guess what happened? They end up becoming jealous of you. They end up becoming jealous of your liberation because they're afraid. They're afraid to take that next step. And guess what they do? Instead of them going through that process of also liberating themselves, guess what they do? They do what crabs do. Crabs will literally use their two claws, right, and they'll grab onto the other crab and want that other crab to pull them up while they holding on, instead of them doing the work. Don't that sound familiar, y'all? Where it be people in your life where they literally, instead of them want to do the work, they want to rely on you to do the work for them. To be truthful about that, that's not liberation. That's not freedom. That's not them taking accountability. That's them sitting up here using you as a source to get to the next stage or whatever it is that they're trying to do. This same concept deals with people who are in church, okay? Every single day, you have a pastor, a preacher, or overseer, or a bishop, or whatever the case may be. Every single day, every single Sunday, or whatever the case may be, right? They simply preach these messages to y'all. They preach messages to y'all that help them make you be better people, better human beings, or whatever, right? And the people of the congregation, instead of them gravitating on that, right? Guess what? They hold on to the preacher. They be the ones that you hear be talking about, preach that word, preacher. They be the ones who be saying cheerleading. But at the same time, they be the exact ones that right when they said it done, right when they leave out that building, they be the same exact ones who go back and do the same bullcrap all over again. Complaining about that they want to be free, but they don't want to take accountability. Complaining that they want to change, but they don't want to go through the process of changing. Complaining about other people, right? Or complaining about what people are doing to them, right? But however, they're not taking accountability, or they're not considering the possibility thereof that, hey, you may be the reason why you're being talked about. It may be you. It may honestly be you. So instead of being the victim, right, maybe you need to take accountability for yourself, for the stuff that you're doing. I mean, facts. I had to come into that realization that some of the stuff that I was doing in the past, right, it wasn't just people who was doing it. It was me. I was making the choice and decision to do that. Me. I did that. Me. But at the same time, being arrogant, being this person where people can't tell me nothing, right? I always wanted to shift the blame to other people. But one day I came to that realization and woke up to the truth. And once again, I believe that Too Strong has came to that realization too. But let's continue, y'all.
You know, they say the only way is through Jesus Christ. He said, you cannot come through the Father except by me. So, you know, I'm just trying to walk this straight line. And it ain't me hating on nobody else. It's what's for me, you know? It's what's for me. What's for me is for me, you know? I've been set through a whole bunch of things, and I don't want nothing to happen, because so many people, I'm not mad at nobody, and maybe this me is not for everybody, but that's okay also too, because I'm still walking in love and light. I'm praying for everybody.
Now, that's another thing that she said that was very powerful, and I believe that it kind of went over on a lot of people. I honestly believe that it kind of went over on a lot of people. She said this. She said that this particular thing or this particular lifestyle or this walk that I'm doing, it's not for everyone. But however, it is for me. The reason why this is powerful as well too is because y'all have to understand that what is for you is only for you. Once again, what is for you is only for you. Y'all also have to come into the realization that you cannot look for people to agree with you, if that makes any sense. You cannot look for validation. That's what I was looking for. You cannot look for validation from people, because sometimes that's what we end up doing. Sometimes when we begin to go into this certain type of lifestyle or walk or this journey where we want to improve ourselves, right? The very first thing that we want to do is that we want to look for validation for other people. In other words, we want people to validate what we're doing, to make sure what we're doing is right. But however, that type of validation is not necessarily beneficial for your walk. The reason why I say that is because, to be honest, you need pushback. I'm going to say it again. You need that pushback. You need people to disagree with you. You need people to go against you. You need that. Once again, you need that. Y'all remember yesterday I said this too. And when I say this, I think Blue said something about this. And it blew her mind when I said it. But I'm going to say it again to y'all. I told y'all this. I said this about my alleged ops, right? I said this. I said, do y'all know what? Do y'all know that my get to the point where they don't like me so much so that they do things to try to emulate me, right? Or try to copy me. But in their mind, they thinking that they're copying me because it's going to trigger me, or it's going to make me upset, or it's going to make me go back and say, look, they're trying to be like me. They're trying to do this and that or whatever. But guess what I said? Yeah, y'all remember what I said about that? I said, good, I want them to do that. The reason why I want them to do that is because what they are doing in actuality is they're doing the very thing that I want them to do, which is at the end of the day, I want them to improve themselves. Sometimes it takes for you to be the villain in people's life for them to see the truth. I'm be real about it. Sometimes it takes for you to be that villain in people's life for them to see the truth. Sometimes, in order for people to understand that it is a God, right, or a Most High God that exists, right, sometimes in order for people to realize that, they need to understand that it's a devil. They need to understand that it's a devil. And guess what? By people understanding that it's a devil, people understanding that it's truly evil out there, guess what? They're going to take action on that. They're going to do certain type of things where they're going to try to mimic a certain type of behavior that you was doing. Case in point with me. They tried to mimic certain type of behaviors that I was doing or certain things that I was doing, thinking that it's getting to me, thinking that it's bothering me. But in reality, they are doing exactly what I want them to do. Because at the end of the day, it's improving them. And guess what? Once when they start doing that, guess what I did? I was happy for that. I was like, man, they up here copying me, doing this or that. Man, I'm happy because the stuff that they was doing in the past, man, it was a straight Bull crap for real. It was a straight bull crap.
Bullshit.
It was. So they start mimicking that, right? So what does this have to do with what Too Strong is talking about? When you want to do this certain type of thing, and I'm talking to you on Too Strong, when you do this certain type of thing, when you decide to do this, when you decide to finally come out and do certain lives or show certain videos and different things like that, right? You're literally putting yourself out there. You're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself to people who care about you. And also you're exposing yourself to quote unquote enemies or ops. Okay. But I want you to understand this. The exposure isn't a bad thing. The exposure is actually a good thing. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a straight rundown of what's gonna happen in the upcoming weeks. Okay. And watch. And I guarantee that you're gonna come back and say, Urban, you was right about this. Let me give you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks is that your alleged enemies or your alleged ops, whatever you want to call it, right? They're already plotting, they're already planning, they're already using a couple of your past streams, right? They're gonna try to dissect that thing. They're gonna try to find any little discrepancy about it. They're gonna try to use it. They're gonna try to manipulate it. They're going to try to transform it to fit into their overall narrative or agenda. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. They're going to use triggering things such as they're going to use things that you did in the past, right, against you. They're going to say, oh, she's saying that she's doing this, right? But remember when you was doing that? She said that you're now this, right? But remember when you was that, right? They're going to do all these different things to you. And the reason why they're going to do it, they're going to do it in a way to expose you. They're going to do it in a way to trigger you. And what they are anticipating on you to do is that they are anticipating on you to respond the way that they want you to respond. So they could say, ha ha, gotcha. Just proved you wrong. This whole entire thing that you to put out there saying that you this, you're blessed, you're too strong, you're blessed, highly favored, you to pray for your enemies and different things like that. You to forgive yourself and everybody else. Ha, I expose you. And they want you to respond contrary to what you said. That's what's going to happen. But guess what? This time around, Too Strong, it's not going to happen. The reason why it's not going to happen, the reason why, when I say it's not going to happen, the reason why you're going to respond differently is because you got a person like me who's giving you the play-by-play, giving you the whole rundown, what to expect. And guess what? I'm going to give you a solution to how to deal with it. The solution, how you deal with it, is simply this. The solution is that now, since you have became this new creation, this new creature, this new thing that God, Jesus, love and support and admire, right? This is what you're going to do. You're going to take on all of that. You're going to take on the negativity. You're going to take on the criticism. You're going to take on all that. You're going to take it on, and you're going to do according to what the Christian Bible tell you to do, which is to take your cross and walk in it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to take your cross and you're going to walk your cross. You know what I'm talking about, right? Or those of y'all who listen to me, you know what I'm talking about. The time when Jesus was going through his final persecution, right? Guess what? They started talking about him. They started ridiculing him. Hell, even his ops started abusing and beating him. They gave him a cross and told him to walk with this cross all the way up to what is known as Calvary. That's what they literally did to him. Gave him his own cross, gave him the very weapon that's going to be used to ultimately end that dude's life. The reason why I'm telling you this is because that's what exactly your alleged ops is going to do to you. They're going to give you your own cross. They're going to let you walk with that cross. But the only difference is that you're going to carry that cross with a whole different perspective because you see bigger than that. You're not going to get up. You're not going to get up in your feelings about it. You're not going to have this resort into this victim mindset as well too, where they're doing this to me. Why they're doing this to me? Why? I'm the victim. No, you're not going to get into that at all, period. What you're going to do is that you're going to understand the assignment. You're going to understand clearly what's happening because you're going to bear witness. You're going to bear witness of everything that's going to happen to you, right? You're going to carry your cross and you're going to allow it to happen. They're going to put you up on that cross. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to use you. They're going to abuse you. Hell, they probably even do crazy stuff as such as going on your Facebook page and start doxing your family again and friends or whatever. They're going to do everything possible to you. But guess what? You're going to be on the cross. And since you are this new creature, you got strength. And just like you say, you are too strong, right? Guess what? This time around, you're going to take it. The reason why you're going to take it is because this particular thing is going to be a witness to everyone. I'm going to say this again. It's going to be a witness to everyone. Everyone going to bear witness to what you're going to go through because everyone is going to have an expectation of the answer. Do y'all know that when Jesus was up there on the cross, do y'all know according to scripture, right? Do y'all know according to scripture that Jesus' followers, Jesus' mother, Jesus' brother, right? They all was saying the same exact thing. They was crying and weeping. Even though he told them this was going to happen. They was crying and weeping. They was doing all these different things, right? While he was hanging up there, right? Do y'all know that they got so mad at Jesus, right? His followers got so mad at Jesus. They were saying things like, won't you just do something about it? You're the Son of God. I seen you heal people. I seen you do this. I seen you do all these type of miracles. All you got to do is get up off this cross and show them who you are. But according to scripture, what did Jesus do? He said that he want to fulfill his Father's wishes. So in other words, he wanted to stay up there to bear witness to what's going to happen. Same as that thing. Same as that thing with you. Sometimes it takes for you to just stay there, take it. Even though it may be hard, even though people may talk about you, even though people may even try to persecute you, whatever the case may be, since you are this new creature, this new creation that God has literally saved you, literally, right? It is your duty to take it. It's your duty so your followers will bear witness to it. And guess what's going to happen? That's going to ultimately be your YouTube moment of being a testimony to a lot of people, because let's be real about it. A lot of people that been around in your space or around in the sector and the community and stuff, a lot of people have been saying the same exact thing. They've been saying the same exact thing. We are tired of this. We're tired of this. We're tired of this. Even though we listen to the content, even though we listen to the beef, even though we listen to the doxing or wherever the case may be, right? We now are just getting tired of it. We just want to be entertained, but this right here is just being too much. They've been saying that. But guess what? When you do that, you're going to want to bear witness to the truth of what's going to happen and to stay there and then do it. You had mentioned too, we don't get back to the video, y'all, but you had mentioned as well too that silence is one of the most powerful weapons that you can use. And I have proven that to people too on YouTube. I've proven that on YouTube to people that silence is the best answer, it's the best response, which it is. It really is. The only time when you want to say something is, let's be real about it, when it hurts your pride and ego. Let's be honest. But when you sit up there and take it and bear witness to that, I'm telling you what's going to happen. A lot of your own followers, they're going to see the truth and they're going to realize this. They're going to start realizing, they're going to like, look, if Too Strong could do this right, and she could sit up there and endure it, and these people doing this thing to her, I believe that I could do the same thing. Then guess what? They're going to come to you, right? And they're going to say, hold up, Too Strong, man. These people, they did all this stuff to you, right? But yet it's still, you look beyond that, right? Tell me, what is it that you did so I can learn how to do it? Don't that to me, don't that sound like the whole equivalency of people talking about the salvation message, right? And that's the same equivalency of what people talking about with Romans chapter 8, right? Ain't that the same as that thing? Where you end up being a witness and now you sit up here showing people the exact thing that you did. And now they're doing it. And guess what? It's causing a ripple effect. You're doing it, they're doing it, other people seeing it, and they say, hold up, if they're doing it right, then obviously it got to be some type of truth behind it. A matter of fact, Vance has said that too, right? I had seen Vance's community post, right? Vance said that, she said, hold up, if a lot of people are saying the same exact thing, right, then to me, obviously that means that it's truth behind it. And guess what? I need to take heed to that. I need to listen. And guess what? Everyone is going to start doing the same exact thing. They're going to start taking heed to it. Start like, hold up. She did this. He doing. Hold up. You doing it. Hold up. You doing it. Doing it. Hold up. You doing it. And everyone is going to be a ripple effect where everyone start taking heed to listen to it. That's what's going to happen. But let's get to the video, y'all. Hold up, because I end up going for real. But let's get to more of the video. All right. Appreciate everybody who's on tuning in to the stream as well too. Those of y'all who just came into the one building, appreciate y'all a whole lot. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out a whole lot. Today we are on the topic of revealing one Too Strong's most powerful video that I ever seen in my life, for real, that she did. Really, she did a very, very powerful video, and I loved it a whole lot. So those of y'all who haven't seen the video, make sure you go to Too Strong channel and check it out. But let's continue, y'all.
You know that someday they'll be where I am also. You know, I'm not hating on nobody the way they do. I'm not judging. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just walking in true happiness. That's it. That's it.
That's real quick. I can relate to her a whole lot about walking in true happiness. When you become free, when you truly become free, right, and you truly become liberated, I'm telling y'all, it be such a peace that comes over you, where you don't be worrying about nothing no more. You don't be worrying about what people think about you. You don't be worrying about what people are saying. You don't be worrying about none of that anymore. You're able to do the things that you enjoy the most in life. You be able to spend time with your family and your loved ones, and just do all the things that you want to do when you be free like that. So I agree with her on that.
That's it. I'm walking in true happiness. That's all. I'm not hating on nobody. You know what was past tense? It was the past. This app made me sick, stress level, blood pressure up. I'm angry. I'm mad at people that I don't even know. I'm fighting, and what we fighting for? Why is it that our people always tearing each other down? And I'm not hating on guys. I'm not hating on what nobody, because I used to be with the mess too. I used to be out here with the mess too. I really did. Honestly, I'm talking. This goes for me first, and I had a talk with God. Man, I was touched. I was touched in a church service, and I just got off the broad road and got on the narrow path. And it's not me hating on nobody. It ain't me hating on what nobody else want to do. They can choose to do whatever they want to do, but I'm happy. I'm not going to do no lies. Grace and mercy comes from God. People can't give you grace and mercy. Grace and mercy comes from God. People can't give you, he gives it to you. I didn't do it for people. I did it for self and my relationship that I have with God. And in order for me to see him, I have to be without spot, wrinkle, or blemish. Do you understand me? I have to be. And when I go before him, when he get ready to judge me, he not going to judge me for what nobody else did around me. My husband, my children, my aunties, my lineage. He not going to judge me off that.
See, once again, everything that she's saying, I agree with her on that a whole lot. I really do. I really do. I'm also looking at the chat as well too. I want y'all to understand this, okay? I want y'all to understand this, and I appreciate my moderators for doing what they're doing. But I want y'all to understand this. I want y'all to understand that we have to stay focused, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is this. Everything that I said a few moments ago, is it not fulfilling itself right now? Everything I just said a few moments ago, is it not fulfilling itself right now? Because right now, we are bearing witness to the truth. We're bearing witness to true liberation. We're bearing witness to true freedom. Ain't we though? It could be very easy to just go along to get along. It can be very easy to go ahead and participate just to get clicks and views. But in my house, in this lounge, we're not here just for clicks and views. We're here for accountability. We're here for solutions, and we're here to also address when people are legitimately want to do right. That's what we're here for. So everything that's happened, we're bearing witnessing to that right now. Even right now, after when this live is over with, guess what? This video going to stay up here, and it's still going to be a bear witness. And also, I want to let you know this, particularly with Too Strong again, particularly with her. We're bear witnessing that the things that is being addressed right now is that it's touching people. It's touching people in two ways. It's touching people in a positive way where they're seeing it, they're seeing the truth for what it is. It's touching people in a negative way. Remember when I said earlier to you, right? And I prepared you for this. I told you that it is okay for you to have an adversary. It is okay. Want to know why? Because you're beyond that now. You're beyond that. You on a whole nother level. So stay focused on that level that I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, it is going to be okay. Go ahead and bear your cross. I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. All right, but let's continue.
He gonna judge me off of what I did and how I hurt other people and how I made other people fall around me, because people could be looking and they want to emulate you, they want to be like you, they want to do all kinds of stuff, and you causing these people to fall because they feel like it's okay to walk like that, and I wasn't representing Christ well.
Listen to what she said. Listen to what she said. She said that everything that she was doing right, it had caused people to emulate her. In other words, people were sitting up here replicating the very thing that she was, okay? Or she chose to be, regardless of it being negative. People would start to emulate that. She said that finally she came into a realization that the things that I was doing, it wasn't good. And guess what? She didn't blame the people for mimicking her or emulating her, right? She didn't say that. She took accountability for her behavior, for her actions that she did. She said, look, I'm the problem. I need to fix myself. So that's when she went on to her journey of fixing herself or improving herself. Then after when she did that, she came back with a newfound truth, a newfound freedom, a newfound liberation to finally come out, as we say, out the bushes, right? And to tell people of this newfound freedom, this newfound liberation. And guess what? Now what she's doing is that she is putting the message out there. Well, once again, people are going to emulate her. People, once again, are going to not only emulate her, they're going to replicate her, but they're going to do it in a different way. I want y'all to understand this, Too Strong and everyone else who will listen to you, right? Especially if you're content creators. I want y'all to understand this. I want y'all to understand how powerful y'all really are on YouTube. How powerful your words are on YouTube. Your words is powerful for real. Your words could do either one of two things. It can either speak life to people or it can speak death to people. Your words could either influence people positively or it could influence people negatively, depending on how the way you choose to use your words. That's why it say in the Bible and in the book of James, it's talk about the power of the tongue. And it talks about us bridling our tongue. That's why it's talking about that. Because our tongue could be either one or two things. It could be a powerful weapon where it could influence us, right? Where it can influence us to the point where we speaking positive affirmations to not only ourselves, but to each other's, or it could be a destructive weapon where it tears people down to the point where people see you as one thing and one thing only. That's truth. It could see you as one thing and one thing only. And that is absolutely truth. So we have to choose what we want to do, especially as being content creators on this app. Now, I get it. I understand that one of our main duties as being a content creators on this app is for us to entertain. I get that. But there's always a way to how to do this, okay? We could choose to either entertain each other in a way where it could be toxic and destructive and continue on this process or whatever it is that we got going on, or we could leverage this and entertain each other while we're influencing each other, while we're networking with each other, while we're connected with one another, while we're growing and learning and doing all these different things for one another. But at the end of the day, it's based on choice, what we want to do. But let's continue, y'all.
You know, I was a lukewarm Christian. I was a hip.
Speaking of which, too, I know we getting like trolls in here, and that's fine. It's okay, but I wanna quickly. You know what? Hold up. Let's do this real quick, and we're gonna get back to this real quick. All right, so I want to real quick. I want to address the trolls. All right, I want to address y'all real quick. If y'all want to go ahead and participate in the chat, you want to control troll the chat. That's cool, but at least do the bare minimum and thumbs up the live, man. At least thumbs up the live, because you want me to know what that means to me. That means to me that what has been said here is not only entertaining to you, but guess what? It's entertaining and it's also thought-provoking to you. The reason why it's thought-provoking to you because it's provoking you to participate in the chat. It's provoking you to go ahead and respond. Furthermore, if you truly want to participate in the chat, you don't look. Everyone know me. I am a cool person on my stream for real. If you truly want to participate in the chat, you don't have to spam the chat. You don't have to spam the chat saying the same thing over and over again. You really don't. You can simply come on the chat as you are, as your actual name, and participate in the chat. I have no problem with that. Long as you are abide by the YouTube community guidelines. That's it. That's all I ask. You can say what you want to say. You could either if you agree or disagree, whatever. It is fine. It is nothing wrong with that. That's the whole point of it. Come as you. Come as yourself. You don't have to come as a person who's no longer living. You don't have to come as a person that you're not of. You don't have to do that. Come as your actual title self and participate in the chat. And I guarantee to you that my moderators will not time you out or delete you or anything. If you're truly coming as yourself, if you're truly coming with the intentions of having a conversation, I guarantee that. But when you start spamming the chat, they most definitely are going to time you out. And if you keep spamming the chat, they're most definitely going to block you. They are. Not because you're in disagreement or what's been said, but for the simple fact that you're not abide by the YouTube community guidelines and standards of this channel. That is it. It is that simple. It is that simple. But let's continue, y'all. So I just want to throw that out there to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, by all means, come on. And I guarantee that you come as your actual name, your title name. I guarantee that none of my moderators will not time you out. They will not time you out. They will not block you or anything like that. I guarantee that. But let's continue.
Craig, the way I walked early, I was a hypocrite. I was on here cussing and fussing, but every time the church doors open up, I'm there every Wednesday, every service they have, and I'm singing in the choir, I'm praise dancing, and I'm faking. Basically, you being a fake. You get what I'm saying? He said you're gonna be either or. You're gonna be lukewarm. He said you're gonna be hot or cold. If you lukewarm, he gonna spew you out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, y'all. This message ain't for everybody. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was out here in darkness. That's what I was walking in. I was walking in darkness. And if any day that God called me home, and it's not just when he calls people numbers every day. One day you hear in the same day you gone. People is leaving here left and right.
And what she's saying is very, 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 very true. I been bear witness to a lot of people that I know of, and a lot of people that I don't know of. They spend their whole entire life doing certain things or certain type of activities. The next thing you know, their life is gone within the blink of an eye. That is so true. That is very true. So That's why it's very vital and important for you to choose the time that you spend wisely, especially on YouTube. Choose the time that you spend wisely on here, because you don't never know when it's up. Is it? You don't never know. You don't never know when your time is up. And this does me personally. I wouldn't want to be remembered, right? Or me passing away suddenly. I don't want to be remembered me being on YouTube, going around beefing with folks all the time, going around doxing people, and that is my whole entire channel of me doing that. I think that is like the most disgraceful thing that you could do to yourself, is to be represented like that. Here lies Urban. What do we know about Urban? Well, Urban was a YouTube troll. He just trolled people all day long. He doxed people all day long. He set up here to host these old 10 panel of people jumping on the panel, talking about people all day long, causing drama all day long. And notice what I said. Even when I said that it wasn't nothing good that they said about me whatsoever. Nothing good. They only remember the things that I did on YouTube. And to be honest, that is a horrible way for people to remember you when you pass away like that. Here lies Urban. Imagine them end up doing putting your gravestone like that. Here lies Urban, a clout chaser. Here lies Urban, the #1 beefer in the YouTube community. Here lies Urban, the #1 doxer, the #1 cyberbully in the YouTube community. Just think about that. Whether you want to be remembered for something more, whether you want to be remembered for something great, where people will actually say something positive, even if they don't agree with some of the stuff that you say, at least they'll have some positive things to say. Wouldn't that be better than to be remembered to be a toxic person and you're doing all these different things for clout and whatever it is you're doing it for? Wouldn't that be better for somebody to remember you as that? What about your loved ones as well too? When your loved ones end up burying you, right? Your loved ones end up finding out that you actually was a YouTuber. Your loved ones finally decided to check out your channel because for some strange reason, either you kept it secret from them or wherever the case may be, they didn't know about your YouTube channel too. After you passed away. After you pass away. I wonder how your loved one feel when they watch your channel for the first time ever and seeing you beefing with folks that you don't even know. Then not only you beefing with people that you don't know, you sitting up here literally hosting panels. Not only you hosting panels, but you take it a step further. You sitting up here now cyberbully, you're doxing, you putting people information out there and doing all this crazy stuff. I wonder how your family think about that. And I'm talking about the people who really love you, who really rock with you. I'm talking about the people who probably didn't even know that you was doing all this bull crap. And they found out about that, a secret that you've been kept hidden from them all this time. And all of a sudden they just found out about it. I wonder how would they feel about that? Do you think they will agree with that? Do you think they'll like, man, I support the hell out of this? Or do you think it will hurt them? They already buried you. They already dealt with the whole process of losing you. And the last thing that they want is to have some type of positive memory about you. But to come to find out that even then, they don't even have that because your crazy tail sitting up here on YouTube doing dumb stuff. And that's what people remember you about. I wonder if that same situation happened to you, right? Let's throttle it back a little bit. I wonder the moment when you pass away, right? You know, you'll have the wake service, right? You'll have a wake service, right? And then you'll have the actual funeral service. I wonder the people will come up and they have spoken words about you. I wonder what they'll say about you. They'll come up and have spoken words. Well, what do you think they'll say about you? I got a lot to say about user 543933832. Nothing positive at all. That dude doxed me, or she doxed me. She doxed my family. She doxed my loved ones. The hell with all y'all. Do y'all think that's a win? I don't think so. I don't. But we have to think about things like that. We have to think about that. Sometimes we be so caught in the moment to the point where you don't think about the possibility thereof. You don't think about the future. You don't. You don't think about how the way your family will feel, your sons or your daughters or anything like that, because you're in the moment. But let's continue, y'all.
I don't want my work to be undone, and I don't want to go to hell. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. You know, and I had to build myself up strong to not be triggered by what people say about me. I'm through with that. And I don't have anything against anybody, nobody at all. You call me weak, whatever you want to call me, but call me saved and through the pearly gates. That's what you call me, so it is what it is, And
that goes back to what I was saying earlier too, too strong about the accepting part, because deep down inside, part of our human nature is that we want to feel like that we want to be accepted. Is it wrong to feel that way? No, it's not. But at the same time, when you are evolving, when you're going to another level, right? Sometimes we have to understand the assignment. We have to understand that not everyone could go with you on that journey. I had to figure that out too. The higher I go, the more people I have to leave behind. This is the whole concept about what people are talking about when Jesus was talking about the parable about the wide road and narrow gate, right? That's the whole concept about that. Is because when you choose to do something different, contrary to what society wants you to do, right? Contrary to what the social norms want you to do, right? And you go differently, right? Not a lot of people is not going to follow you to do that, because they're so used to the standards of the social norm. They're so used to that. They're so programmed to that. So it is your responsibility to understand the assignment, to understand that not everyone is going to follow you, nor you shouldn't try to pull people to follow you. Okay. Do you also know that Jesus, right? According to scripture, right? Do you know that the only time that Jesus pulled people to follow him is when he was hand selecting his disciples. That was the only time in scripture that Jesus ever did that. It's when he was hand picking his disciples. Only time. But when he was going through his ministry, right, he wasn't forcing people to follow him. He didn't do that. He just showed up and showed out. He just showed up for who he was. He chose to do things differently. He put himself out there, and people looked at it, and they had two choices. They either chose to follow what the message that he was giving him, or to be a hater or be the ops behind it. That's ultimately what happened, right? Same situation with you. When you do that, right, you may have some people that you may hand pick, right, that there's going to be your day ones that's going to rock with you. Same thing with me on this channel. I purposely and people, some people some people got upset with me over this, right? But I purposely hand-picked my moderators. I literally hand-picked them. I literally was watching them, watching how the way they operate in other people's streams and stuff, right? Moderating. I literally looked at how the way they was interacting and all these different things, right? And I literally hand-picked my moderators. I hand-picked them. That's why y'all see right now that I don't have everybody moderated, because some people, right, they'll literally moderate everybody because they believe that giving people wrenches, that's a sign of that people are going to support you. So they do that. Do I personally have a problem with that? No. If that's what you want to do with your channel, I have no problem with that. But particularly with me, I believe that when people moderate with you, I want people to literally do what they here to do, which is to moderate, not just because I like you, but I know that you're capable of making decisions. Case in point, where we was dealing with the trolls earlier, y'all notice how it's quiet now, right? Y'all see how it's quiet now? It's not because of just me. It's because of my moderators. It's because I handpicked them, because I trust them to make certain decisions, not based on their feelings, how the way they feel, not based on if they like a person or not. They make they choices, decision solely based on what I told them to do, which is based on YouTube community guidelines and standards, period. That's what they do. That's literally what they do. And y'all notice that it's quiet now. You don't got trolls here no more, especially when I addressed it. And notice how the way I addressed it. I didn't address the trolls telling them that they was wrong for what they was doing. I only simply offered them to come in. You could, by all means, you could come into the chat and participate. Long as you're following YouTube guidelines and community standards. I don't care. You could either agree or you could disagree. That's what it's for. Because I honestly believe that we all are grown adults. We're grown adults, and we could conduct ourselves as grown adults. That's why I believe. That's why I honestly believe. So that's why y'all seeing it how the way it is. And also, this is also another reason where I'm saying that y'all are bear witnessing to certain situations that are happening right now. All right, but let's continue. Salute to everyone who's tuning in to the stream as well too. Those of y'all who are coming in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, y'all, because it do help the channel out a whole lot. Matter of fact, we're just about halfway done with Too Strong video, right? Her video is actually, after when I edited it out and stuff, right? Her video is just only 13 minutes long, y'all. So I literally made a 13-minute video into a whole hour stream, y'all. But yeah, but we're almost done. We halfway done with the video. But real quick, I want to take time out just to address everyone real quick, because this is another thing that my moderators get on me about. Like, everybody, why you don't never address people while you're doing stuff? So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Shout out to everyone who are tuning in to the stream right now. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. We got Sour Patch in the building. Thank you so much, Sour Patch. We got Speak on It. What's up with it, bro? We got Spencer in the building as well too. Thank you so much. We got la 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 la. Ooh ooh ah. We got in the building as well too. We got who else? We got a lot of people in the building, man. The other day. Hold on, let me scroll. Lord Jesus. We got El Cheapo in the building. Salute El Cheapo as well too. Who else? Did I miss somebody? Hey, if I miss y'all, my apologies, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. Okay, appreciate it a whole lot. Once again, we are reviewing Too Strong stream that she did. Those of y'all who want to catch the full stream, unedited version of it, by all means, go to Too Strong, the most channel, and you can review it accordingly. All right. So let's go and get back to the topic. All right.
So many people, are afraid of living this type of lifestyle about what people say. That's why I put up that video. I'm canceled. People hold me to a higher standard to do what everything. Yes, it's a working process, so it's all good. Gossiping and backbiting and all that. And I don't have nothing, against nobody that do it. I just speaking for self. It's not for me. Do you understand me? And I respect a lot of them. I mean, like, I just, it's a lot, it's a lot. Being on this, and you got to be an angry person like me. I had to be angry and bitter, to wake up every day to come on this app to tear somebody else down about their personal business and what they got going on in life. God whooped me for that. He chastised the ones that he loved, and he whooped me for that. I didn't have no peace. I wasn't happy. Yes.
Let me address this too. There's this whole point about God chastiser, right? I'm offer y'all a different perspective about that, okay? Normally when we hear this term chastising, it normally comes out to be something negative, okay? But when you look at it from this point of view, right? Whenever you're being chastised, right? It's not for a certain type of discomfort where it's going to prohibit you for functioning, okay? What I mean by that, when we chastise our children, right? We don't chastise our children to the point where they can't function as children. We don't abuse our children. We don't abuse them physically. We don't abuse them mentally, and we sure as hell don't supposed to abuse them mentally. Okay. So when you're being chastised, right, with the right person or the right parent, right, they're going to chastise you into a way where it's going to benefit you mentally. It's going to benefit you physically. It's going to benefit you spiritually as well too. That's what true chastisement is. So when you look at it from the one perspective for dealing with us versus God, right? The type of one chastisement is that God allow us to see awakening about ourselves, or in other words, God had placed a mirror and let us see us clearly, how the way we currently are and the current condition that we are. Then right after that, through his chastisement, he gives us a choice. He gives us a choice to either choose to stay in this very condition that you're in or to do better. And it's that simple. He gives us a choice. Just the same way with us as parents. When we go through it, even when we chastise our children, right? It does something to us. Like when I have to chastise my children, it does something to me. I feel horrible. I do. I feel horrible when I have to chastise my children. But at the same time, I understand that it's necessary. If I don't say nothing about it, they're going to continue with that behavior over and over again, and they're not going to change. Same thing with how the way God does with us. It comes to the point where he just got to say something. He has to say something to us. And when he says something to us, it may be harsh. It may be tough. It may even seem difficult to us in our mind, right? But in reality, once when you choose to do what's right, it's not going to be that hard at all. And I honestly believe that with Too Strong, when that moment came where God finally just set her down, like, look here, damn it, I'm tired of your shit. Get it together and get it right. And I'm pretty sure Too Strong was, I'm sorry, God. Yeah, y'all know how y'all females are. Y'all know how y'all females and y'all women are, right? Y'all be overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like us, men, especially when we like boys or whatever, we be like, we be trying to take it, right? But the girls, y'all be this overly emotional with cry, snot all your coming out your nose and all kind of crazy stuff. And I honestly believe that that's what happened with Too Strong. God finally said what he said. She started crying. It was the whole point, how the way God said it, that got to her. And it got to her to the point where she wanted to change. She like, look, I don't want to do this no more because I don't want to disappoint God. Not only I don't want to disappoint God, I don't want to disappoint my husband. I don't want to disappoint my family. And last but not least, I do not want to disappoint y'all, my YouTube subscribers and followers, because I honestly believe that I dropped the ball. I honestly believe I dropped that ball on y'all. That's what I believe. Let's continue.
And I put on the front with my husband and children and them, but now I can walk in true happiness. I can walk in true freedom. You know, it is what it is. You know, people are always forget your past, but God say when you ask for forgiveness and you repent and you turn from your wicked ways, he say he would throw your sins far east from the west to remember them no more. So people will go down there and deep and try to pull it back up, but it don't matter. It's just what God knows. What you bringing up, God don't know no more. He don't know that about me. He say he forgot about it. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
And that's something also powerful too, is that that once when you do that, that God will literally forget about it. The only thing about that is this. The only thing about that is that God will forgive and forget, right? But however, us as human beings, we are not God. We may be children of God. We may be children of the Most High God, right? But in reality, we're not God. So what I mean by that, we won't forget. We will not forget. There are a lot of things that people had done to me, right? I haven't forgotten about that. I'm never going to forget about that. I'm never, ever going to forget about that. To be honest, anytime when people do things that you feel like it is wrong to you, it is always going to be there. It's always going to be in the back of your mind, like, God dang, this person did this to me. It's going to always be there. You can't pray that away. You can't fast it away. You can't do none of that. It's going to always be there. It's going to always be there. But I believe that God does that for us for a reason. He could have very well gave us the same attribute like him, where we have the ability to totally forget, right? But I believe that God left that there for us for a reason. I believe that God left that there for us for a reason, is for us to remember, right? To remember what happened, to remember what was done. Not so that we could be victims of it, but so we can learn from it. That's what I believe. That's why I honestly believe that he left it there so we can learn from it. We can make better choices. Because if we end up forgetting about it, then guess what? There's a good, strong possibility that we may end up doing it all over again and over again. So that's why I believe that we don't forget at all. We don't forget. It's good for us to forgive. Absolutely it is. It's also good for us to forgive not only ourselves, but to other people. Nothing wrong with that. But I honestly believe that it's even more important for us to never forget. Never forget what has happened to you. Never forget where you came from or what you dealt with. Because that is a learning curve. That is an opportunity for learning and growth. That's how the way I see it. But the only way you can see it that way is that you have to grow. You have to see it from that perspective. Because if not, then you're going to automatically resort into that victim-like mentality. Automatically. But let's continue, y'all.
It is what it is. Sometimes you got to clean your heart up. Clean your slate, forgive these people. That way that God can bless you and you can truly be blessed. This is the only way. It's the only way. Set yourself free. Even if you even taking up for yourself, it's sin is sin. You get what I'm saying? If you go back and they say you leave your gift at the altar and go make it right. Forgiveness, that's when somebody even offended you. You forgive them people. You get what I'm saying? So you won't walk around with hatred in your heart and it take root. You get what I'm saying? That's what kind of path that I've been on. I want to laugh and have fun. Yeah, funny this and funny that.
Yeah, and that's also true too. Do y'all know it takes just as much energy for you to have negative feelings towards people or to be angry towards someone? It takes way more energy for you to do that. Then next thing you know, you're all stressed out and doing all this old crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Do commentary in a positive way. It's a way to do everything, So it is what it is. Time is winding up. If y'all don't get in your word and see the signs and wonders that's happening, the Bible is fulfilling itself right in front of our eyes. And everybody, you can only the people that want to go gonna go. Only the people that want to get it right is gonna go. You can be a good person and still go to hell if you not. We gonna be a judge according to our works, what we did for the Lord. That's what we're gonna be judged for. What we did for Him. Only what we do for Christ is gonna last. That's it. Cut, dry, and simple. God dealt everybody a measure of faith. It's just what they choose to do with it. See, you only supposed to have a mustard seed is small. And you can't rely on what people say. When people are attacking you and you're under attack, that means that you are doing something right. Do you understand?
Hey, that's kind of very fitting, too strong that you said that, right? It's very fitting that you said that. And guess what is happening right now? And guess what? I told you what was going to happen. I literally, you could put it this way. You could say that I literally prophesied that was going to happen, where people was going to come attack you. But you already spoken into existence what needs to be done. You already also said that, hey, if I'm doing this thing, that shows me that I'm doing something right. Because if you're doing something wrong, then it ain't gonna be no need for people to do that, right?
Sammy, when people are attacking you and they just don't like you and don't want to, and they all of a sudden got a problem with you and you ain't never did nothing to these people, you doing something right. That lets me know that I'm on the right track. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about in reality. I'm talking about in my real life. You get what I'm saying? When people got something against you, then it is what it is. It is what it is. People can't trigger me anymore with nonsense because I don't have no negativity in my bank account. I don't think about what people, it don't pierce me like that because God made me strong in that area where once I was weak and I wanted to respond to everything that somebody had something to say about me, but silence is golden, and being and praying for people is the best thing. Do you
now to be honest, this is actually the only part of her life that I don't agree with, okay? And I want y'all to hear me out on the reason why. And I said this before. Matter of fact, I think I said this on either PP panel or on Vaughn, one of them, right? Either Vaughn or PP. I can't remember. But the part that I don't agree with what she said is that she was saying that at the end of the day that she prays for her enemies, okay? Now, keep in mind, I say that I don't agree with it. I'm not saying what she said isn't right or isn't correct, but I want y'all to understand my perspective on this, okay? Throughout my years, all right, of me growing, of me evolving and doing the things that, I do, right, I had learned something. I learned that there's certain type of people that do not deserve your prayer. And I'm going to say again, there are certain people out there that does not deserve your prayer. They don't deserve for you to go and pray to the Father on their behalf. Urban, why in the hell would you say something like that? Why would you say that? That's crazy. Don't the Bible say we're supposed to pray for our enemies? I get that. I get it. But hear me out. The reason why, me personally, I don't pray for my enemies, and I learned not to do this, is because I believe that if I pray for my enemies, I believe that I'm sitting up here going against what God wants to happen with them. I believe that I'm sitting up here not allowing karma to take its place how the way it needs to be. Because I believe that people need to go through stuff that they need to go through. I honestly believe that. I believe that when you sit up here pray for folks, that it's hindering, it's honestly hindering them for going through whatever it is that they need to go through. I honestly believe that for real. So if my enemies, say for example, if my enemies sit up here literally broke into my house, right? My enemies literally broke into my house. My enemy committed this heinous act of murdering my wife, murdering my children, and all these different things like that. Then finally, the police arrested them, right? And they take them to jail, right? And they end up going to trial. And here I am. I'm sitting up here saying, I'm going to pray for you. You got me like all the way, mister. I'm not going to pray for you.
That's bullshit.
No, I'm not going to pray for you at all, period. Because what needs to happen, justice is what needs to happen. And the only way justice needs to happen is for you to move aside and allow justice to take its place. A matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all another example of this, right? I don't know if y'all remember this, right? But almost like 5 years ago, right? In the state of Texas, almost 5 years ago, there was a young man named Botham Jean, right? Botham Jean was a black young man. He had lived in the Southside Flats over here in downtown Dallas, okay? One day, Botham Jean was doing something simple. He was at his house, right? He was in his apartments, right? Minding his own business, eating some ice cream, and guess what? A female officer had got into his apartment and shot and killed this dude. Shot and killed this dude. All for the simple fact because this female officer believed that he broke into her apartment and eating ice cream, but in reality, it was his apartment. The whole entire time. The whole entire time. But the thing that got to me, right, was after the trial was over, the thing that got to me was his family. That's what got to me the most. Do y'all know that his brother has stood up there in court? His brother stood up there in court and said, hey, ma'am, I am praying for you. I am praying for you. I am praying that God will have mercy on you.
That's bullshit.
No, sir. No, ma'am. No. She needs to go through the whole process of understanding the error of her way. She's not going to understand the error of her way if she keep getting bailed out every single time. She's not going to understand that. As long as she thinking that, hey, somebody's praying for me and I'm going to get bailed out of this situation, she's not going to learn from it. She's not going to learn what she did is wrong. Likewise with me, right? Once again, this is me personally. Likewise, I honestly believe that when you be praying for your enemies, you're literally praying to them that they're not learning their lesson. You're literally praying that they're not getting justice, what justice is being deserved, especially if they did wrongdoing to you. And I'm talking about severe wrong. I'm not talking about petty wrongdoing. I'm talking about literally they did some heinous stuff to you that really messed you up. That's what I'm talking about. And so I don't believe in that at all, period. Justice need to be served. It need to be served. Karma need to take its place so they can learn from the errors of the way. Just the same as Too Strong learned from the errors of her way. What she said earlier, that she was doing all of these things, right? And she was causing people to feel a certain type of way, that she finally came into a realization that what she was doing is wrong. Guess what? Her alleged ops wasn't praying for her. They wasn't praying saying that good Lord have mercy on Too Strong soul and all that stuff there. They wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing that at all. So likewise, I believe that you don't need to pray for your enemies. No, let justice take its course. Let things happen the way it need to happen, because it need to happen that way. But that's my perspective on it. Oh yeah, exactly. You reap what you sow. Exactly. You are absolutely right. Because you got to. How in the world are you going to reap what you sow when you sit up there praying that person never reaped it to begin with in the first place? I'm just saying, but that is my perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm not knocking. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pray for your enemies, period. If that's something you want to do, nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and do it. Me personally, I do not pray for my enemies at all. I don't at all, period.
Understand me? Some people get mad, they get offended by, and I just don't understand that, why people get offended by you wanting to change. I'll encourage anybody to change and do the right thing. It's a blessing in that. Do you understand me? But everybody ain't willing to go what you want to do. If they want to play in the pig with pig size, let them. It is what it is, but it's not what I choose to do. I ain't got no hidden agenda. I ain't trying to get over nobody. I ain't trying to ruin nobody. All Sunshine trying to do is live for the Lord. That's it.
You know what's also funny about what Too Strong said? What she talking about, there's no hidden agenda. Immediately, people start thinking about that, right? They start saying, well, she got a hidden agenda. All she doing is just clout chasing. She was trying to get views and all this stuff there. And I started thinking about that because they remind me of yesterday, when I did my stream yesterday, where some of y'all was literally think I was clout chasing y'all for real. Y'all like, Urban up here just clout chasing y'all. That dude is not going nowhere. He just up here trying to make the stream just to get views. But now, that's straight bull crap, y'all, for real. That is straight bull crap.
That's bullshit.
Cause I literally was for to just end it all for real. I was dead serious about that for real. I was dead serious. But it's funny that people will resort to that. But once again, people will resort to it. Not what y'all said about me, but when people say things to people about that, they say that based on their own insecurity, okay? Or based on their own fear. But we almost done, y'all.
Live for the Lord and live this life before my children and before my husband. Do you understand me? And some people make people out of idols. You get what I'm saying? Judge people for yourself. If they ain't never did nothing to you, you ain't never seen me do nothing, you ain't. Judge people for yourself. Period. I want to say that I love everybody. I forgive everybody. Even the ones that, if you got something in your heart against me and you still want to talk down, I forgive you. I love you with the love of Christ. I love you. I forgive everybody. I ain't trying to be in nobody chat and befriend nobody is. I forgive everybody. Even the hidden things. Do you understand me? Even the backbiters that I don't know that's even talking about me, I forgive you too. I love you too. And I'm out, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Y'all continue to be blessed. I pray success on anybody that want to do right, and try Jesus. That's all I got to say. Try him.
And that is the end of that, y'all. Salute to her. Salute to that. Salute to that for real. Let me give y'all my ultimate perspective, or my number one summary of her whole entire thing. Just imagine if I would just have went on and just said that I'm just going to want to end my YouTube channel, my YouTube career, just be done with it. Just imagine if I had went on and did that, right? Just imagine that. Imagine if I would have did that, this particular live would have never happened. By this live, when it never happened, it never be in a point of where people could bear witness to the evolution of Too Strong and the journey that she's going through. True, it was people that seen her video, but let's be honest, okay, about it. Many people seen that video, they agree with it, but at the same time, they just seen Too Strong as Too Strong, the content creator. She just came back and just decided to do a little live. That was it. Let's be real about it. That's what a lot of people seen it as, right? So a lot of people seen it as, but it had end just like that. Now this is my summary of this. When I seen Too Strong video, when I looked at it and I reviewed it, I reviewed it so many different times because I had to go back and edit the video too, by the way. So once again, those of y'all who want the uncut, unedited video, by all means, go to Too Strong channel and check it out for yourself if you haven't. But I went through the whole process of editing this video a lot, and I was listening to the words that she was saying over and over again. And to be honest with y'all, the words that she was saying, it touched me so much. It helped me, not only as a man, but it also helped me as a content creator to keep pushing forward. To keep pushing forward to delivering this content to y'all for real. Because I started realizing a lot that I'm needed out here in these YouTube streets. I really am. Not only that, I started realizing that people like Too Strong and all these, other content creators, those of y'all who are content creators, we're literally needed out here in these YouTube streets for real. We are. We really are. So we're gonna continue to do what we do as content creators. But we're gonna do this thing different, y'all. We're gonna want to continue to support us, especially those of us who truly want to change and do something different. We're gonna want to support each other on that. Now, those of y'all know this, that I say this all the time, that I either be like, in your lives, I'll probably be in the chats, or I may be in the bushes. But to be quite honest with y'all, the only time I'll be in the bushes, bushwashing y'all lives, is depending on what you're talking about. And if you're talking about certain things where you're talking about the other content creators, or you beefing with other people or different things like that, then normally I'll be in the bushes. Not because I don't want to support you, but to be real honest with you, I just don't want to get caught up in what it is that you're talking about. I honestly don't. I don't. So I just chill. Support you in silence. That's what I do. But I believe that the time is now for a lot of us. Too Strong, myself, a lot of other content creators out there who are just fed up with just doing this drama type of content, right? I believe that this is our time now to really shine and to really show people that we can absolutely do some great thought-provoking content for real. we could literally get out here and literally be helping and changing people's lives while entertaining them as well too. Because people honestly believe that this type of content is not beneficial. But look, I did this whole entire live, right? We got a positive message out of it. We got thought-provoking content out of it. Hell, we even got entertainment out of it as well too. We got all of that in this one stream. So to be honest with y'all, if I can do it right, I know y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it. So I believe that the time is now for us to really, really start grabbing hold to each other. We really start getting out this type of content that is well needed for us, especially in these communities, because enough is enough with all this other stuff. We're doing all this unnecessary stuff, and it's just a continuous cycle that is never going to stop until we finally stand up and want to change. Just the same thing with Too Strong, which she finally to say, you know what, I'm just going to disappear. I need to reevaluate myself, so I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to support y'all, but I'm going to be in silent support of y'all. But I'm going to do my thing where I'm going to go through the process of changing myself, doing better for myself. And that's what she did. And when she was ready to come out, she came out. And to me, she came out and she showed out. And she continued to do that. If y'all go on to Too Strong channel now, that's all she been posting on there. She ever posted on there that she hated people or old news or anything like that. She don't post nothing like that on her channel. I've been watching. She don't post nothing like that. Ever since she came back, she been doing it for real. She been posting positive affirmation. She been posting her growth, her evolution, and everything. And I want to say salute to her. I'm proud of her on that. Continue to do the one good work. Continue to do what you do. It's our ability, even as subscribers, to make this thing popular. Y'all want to share this thing out, or you can make her stream go viral. By all means, make that thing go viral where people could see her message, because I believe that particular message, a lot of people been asking about that for real, and they're just waiting for the right person to just say it. That is waiting for the right person to say it. And so salute to her on that. A matter of fact, salute to each and every last one of y'all. Each and every last one of y'all content creators who are in the building as well too. Salute to the work that y'all do. And I'm hoping and praying that the content that you putting out there, right, that you're able to make your content be better and better, improve it more and more and more, where we could literally change the whole algorithm for real. I'm just saying. Now, is there going to be pushback? Absolutely it is. Are we going to have adversaries? Absolutely it's going to happen. Absolutely it is. But remember what I said earlier about that. Remember that I said that that's good, because it's based on our response behind it. They're going to have the expectation that you're going to respond to this by saying stupid stuff, so they could do a review on you to prove you wrong. But I would rather for people to do a review on stuff that I'm saying positively, and to try to dissect that thing, to try to pick out every little negative thing about it and do a review. I'd rather for them to do that than for me to just do a straight beef content for them and give them something. I'd rather for them to do that, honestly. Honestly, I really do. But as I say, we have to start being critical. We have to start being strategic in the stuff that we do, in the content that we put out there, for real. We really do. That's the only way we're gonna win together in these YouTube streets. Okay. So other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the stream. I seen Von's coming earlier. She talking about, Urban, bro, you should have just made this an open panel. Hell no, I ain't making this an open panel. Girl, you got like all the way messed up. If I made this an open panel, this would be in a 5-hour stream, and I don't got 5 hours to spare with y'all. Y'all got me like all the way messed up.
What?
So I got to take to my family, man. Shoot, y'all tripping. But one day I will do an open panel. I will do that for y'all for real. We'll do that, and we'll just have a conversation, and we'll just talk about positive things. We're not to talk about people on the YouTube streets and none of that stuff. We're gonna have a panel. We're just gonna talk about positive stuff. We're gonna talk about things that we deal with in everyday life. We're gonna talk about our family. We're gonna talk about our loved ones. We're gonna talk about our careers, and we're gonna talk about these things. To not just bring content, but we're going to talk about these things to help each other. Because just like in the scripture, iron sharpens iron. And maybe certain things that we don't know about, and we can share that information towards each other to help each other. And by us sharing it, other people are going to see that, right? They're like, you know what? I never thought about that like that. Maybe I need to do this particular way. Maybe I need to do this particular way and start doing it. That's what we're going to do. That's what I would love to do, for real. All right. You say, how about I pick a day out of the week to do an open panel? I'll work on that, Sal Patch. All right. I'll work on that, y'all. Okay. Now, one thing about me is that if I'm saying I'm going to do something, y'all know I'm going to do it. Okay. It may not happen when you want to, but it come in right on time. It come in right on time. I'm just saying. But other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the stream. Like always, those y'all who are coming in and coming out, make sure you thumbs up the live. If you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, by all means, catch the beginning of it as well, too. If you're able to share out the stream, by all means, share it out. Last but not least, I got my moderators in there. Scorpio normally is in charge of this, okay? Scorpio normally in charge of sharing different content creators, channels and stuff. She been doing that throughout the stream. So salute to Scorpio. Appreciate that a whole lot. If y'all not sub up to these great content creators, by all means, sub up to their channel as well too. Okay. Last but not least, that's it. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Enjoy y'all Memorial Day, not Labor Day, Constance, not Labor Day. But enjoy y'all Memorial Day, okay? And I'll see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, y'all.